Welcome to my channel. I'm Megan Sky Messier and I'm a psychic medium. And in this video, I want to talk about spirits or ghosts. Just two small stories of experiences I had. One I call a spirit because it's somebody I knew that crossed over. And the other one, I don't know who this thing was or where it came from or whatever. That one scared me. We'll start off with the one that I knew. If you watch my last video, I talked about loved ones that I lost. And I happened to mention about this young, very young, sweet guy, John. The night that he died, I was out with my sister and her husband at the time, and one of my younger brothers were there. We were at this bar dancing, and if you walk into the back door, you would come into the bar first, and then you would have to walk into the next room to be where everybody is dancing and the tables are. So anyway, so we're there having a really good time. I was in a good mood. I got up and danced with someone, a slow dance. And we were laughing because something funny happened. I won't go into detail. But you know, it was a good night. And I looked over and I saw my sister sitting at the table, you know, talking with the people and everything. And when I did, and I looked back, I saw John walk into the bar. And I looked at him, and it was pretty crowded in that room, but I seen him, and he walked like he was heading right to the bar, like if you were gonna go to the bar and order a drink. And so I stopped dancing because I got nervous. This is shortly after I broke up with him, so I felt awkward. So I went over to the table where my sister was, and I said, "Oh my God, John just walked in." She said, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just saw him." So I waited to see if he was going to come in the back to watch people dance or go ask somebody or something. And then he never did. And shortly after that, I would say maybe, I started laughing, having a good time, but then I started just getting really sad, where it turned into like the heavy depression. And I said to my sister, I said, "I got to go home." So a friend of mine drove me home. It was kind of like a block away from my house. And so we're sitting in front, and I'm saying, "Thank you, thank you so much for driving me home." But I was so touched, so touched that I saw him. And I don't know, besides my sister, if I ever told anybody else that. But I do remember telling my sister that night. I don't know if I ever told any of my brothers, because one of my brothers, the one who called in the morning, was friends with John. But anyways, that's one experience I had. Now this next one is really creepy. I hope I never, when I even think of, I don't even like picturing that thing, because it gives me the creeps how scared I was. It brings me right back in time, like it was yesterday. So I was about 18 years old. I was probably about 18 years old, because it was just before I got my own apartment. But I was living with my sister and her husband and my little nephew at the time. And me and my nephew was sharing one room, because they only had a 2-bedroom apartment at the time. And when you come into the house, you walk right into the kitchen. And then you would turn right and you would walk into my sister's bedroom. But to get into mine and my nephew's bedroom, you would have to walk into my sister's bedroom to get to our bedroom. So anyways, I was out with my cousin and we're out dancing. Back then, the age for drinking and going to bars was, it dropped to 16, it went up to 18, then it dropped to 16. It was going back and forth. It was back in the 70s. But I was never a big drinker anyway. So, I mean, if I had one drink, I was dizzy. And today I don't even drink. So, yeah, I was never really a big drinker. But anyways, so I got home late. It was probably about, I would say maybe 1 in the morning. And I was like sneaking into the house, trying to be really quiet so I wouldn't wake up my sister, because like I said, how the apartment was set up, with our bedrooms so close together, I didn't want to wake them up. So I get in and I just get into my bed, and I mean, I just put my head on the pillow, right? And then I see this thing walking in my bedroom, and I thought it was my sister walking in. I thought, oh shoot, I woke her up, she's gonna be upset, because it was right after, I just got into bed. And then I noticed, I'm thinking, my sister ain't that short. This person's like a little shorter than my sister. And then I realized, wait a minute, she don't have long hair like that either. And so when I really looked, this thing had long hair, and it was like, the hair was like over its face, so I couldn't see the face, but it was just, and it looked, the hair looked really dry and frizzy, like it really needed conditioner really bad. But no, this was really scary though. You had to be there. I'll never forget it. So anyway, and then, but it started limping, like it had a hip problem, right? It kept limping to the side, and it was walking over towards the end of my bed. And when I realized the hip, and I knew definitely it wasn't my sister, because she didn't have long hair and it wasn't like that, I just flew my covers up like this over my head, right? And I'm like, oh my God, and I didn't hear anything. It was so quiet, and I was just frozen, right? I couldn't move. And then suddenly I heard my heart, going boom, boom, boom. And then when my heart calmed down a little bit and I was getting hot under there, I'm like, I was able to like move my cover down a little bit and peek and see if that thing was there. And it was gone. It was gone, but I don't know what the heck that thing was. I mean, I feel like it was a person, but I don't know. It never said anything. It didn't, hurt me. It didn't touch me or anything like that. It just scared the heck out of me coming into my room like that, and the way it looked, the hair. I couldn't believe how the hair was. But what was I gonna say? Oh, a couple days before that though, it was really weird. My sister found this necklace. It was a necklace. It was a bracelet. I'm sorry. It looked like a little girl's bracelet, and it had a cross on it. I remember my sister going around asking everybody, and calling them up. Hey, did you lose, a bracelet? That we thought whoever, had the kids at the time, if they had a little girl, that's who she would ask and everything. Or if somebody came over the house, she would ask. But, so yeah, it was a couple days before that. And that bracelet, it showed up she said she found it in the living room, on the living room floor. So she picked it up, brought it into the kitchen, and put it in this little drawer, near where the silverware, above where you put the silverware. And then the next day it would be back on the living room floor, so we're like, oh my God, that's so weird. We were talking about it, but then I saw that thing. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, but after I saw that thing, we never saw that bracelet again. Never saw it. I don't know where it disappeared to or whatever, but yeah. So that's my spirit story. And my ghost story experience that I had. I had a lot of things that happened to me when I was a kid. We'll go into that in another video in the future. But if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. It really helps. And subscribe if you haven't yet. And share the video. That will really help so we can pass that white light forward. And please leave a comment. Let me know if you ever saw a spirit or a ghost. And that would be great. If you want me to tell the story, I will on one of my videos. If not, then that's fine, and I won't do that. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video. But I want to say thank you so much for taking your time for watching my video, because time is precious. And God bless you all. And I pass the white light to you. God bless. Remember, share it. And remember, life goes on, okay? See you next time.